If you own a Nissan R35 or you're in the market for a Nissan R35, for all you guys aspiring to become a Nissan R35 owners, you better listen to this video. But before I do, hit that subscribe button. Seriously, I'll wait. I'm just joking. No, but for real, hit that subscribe button. It'll really help a lot. Anyways, what's good guys? It's your boy Lance. Welcome back to the vlog. As I said in the beginning, for all you Nissan R35 owners, soon-to-be owners, aspiring owners, if you plan on owning a Nissan R35 or have a Nissan R35, you better listen to this piece of advice because I'm saving you money, I'm saving you some time, and most of all, I'm saving you a lot of heartache. And it doesn't even have to do with touching your car. So you just bought your first Nissan R35, and for a lot of you guys, it's probably one of you guys' dream cars. Unless you got a lot of change with you and it's probably like your 100th car that you bought and you couldn't find any other car, so you just bought a Nissan R35. I don't know what it is, but regardless, if your name is attached to a Nissan R35, there's one thing that you should do as an owner, and that's be a part of the community. And what better way of doing that than joining a group? Luckily, there is a group, and it's privately just for Nissan R35 owners, and you will find very much use of being a part of that group, and it's just cool. To me, it's just cool. So there's actually a group, it's called the Battalion 35, and just to give a little bit of a backstory of what it is, it was created by a guy named Mark. Shout out to you, Mark. Thank you so much for giving me a little bit of history. Just wanted to make sure everything is right. Battalion 35 started off by a guy named Mark. He has a sick car, like, well, in my eyes, any R35 is sick. Back in 2015, Battalion started off small. Like any other big thing that came to be, it started off small. Again, it was started by a guy named Mark, and he pretty much got together with a few other Nissan R35 guys. The reason why Battalion 35 was created was because it was a way to connect all the Nissan R35 owners, aside from just forums. I'm pretty sure everybody looks at forums or reading forums about their whatever car they have, whatever platform, and whatever mods and all that kind of stuff. And guys usually just base things off of forums. So Battalion 35 was created for all of the Nissan R35 owners in a way for them to all reach out to each other and to pretty much just connect, you know, and just to be a part of the community itself as far as owners. I mean, I'm pretty sure every other car make, every big car make and model has a owners group. But really, Battalion 35 stands out because it's worldwide. So from what started only 5 years ago, it has grown enormously. It went from a small group to over 5,000 owners. And honestly, that's not even all of the R35 owners. And with such a big group, like if you had any problems, you pretty much have a resource, or you have somebody to ask. If you had any questions or concerns or whatever it is that has to do with your car regarding performance, stance, wheels, setups, turbo, upgrade, whatever it is, whatever goals you have for your car, wide body, slam, 600 horsepower, 700 horsepower, 800 horsepower, 9, 10, 11, 12, drag, 2,500 6-second GTR. Anything you have or whatever direction you want to take your car, there will be someone to help you out. And just from the owners is one thing. Other than that, you get connected with shops, you get connected with suppliers, anything, parts, performance mods, whatever it is, there's someone that you can connect with. I'm honestly thankful for it. If you guys saw my last video, I kind of explained that I bought my car when I was 21, so I pretty much didn't know anybody that had an R35 here on Oahu. So I didn't know if we even had that many cars on the island. So lo and behold, just to tell my story of how I became part of the battalion, and yes, we actually have a chapter down here. We're known as the Battalion 35 Aloha Chapter. So pretty much I just saw someone on my Instagram feed, and you know, he had a silver GTR, and I was like, okay, cool. The first thing I looked at was his vanity plate just to make sure it's actually from Hawaii. So lo and behold, the guy was from Hawaii. So shout out to you, Uncle Brennan. I call him Uncle Brennan. He's a lot older gentleman than me, but he's super cool. And if it wasn't for him, I would not be able to know what the hell Battalion 35 is about. So I hit up Uncle Brennan on Instagram. I introduced myself. I told him, I was like, hey, I'm a new GTR R35 owner. I had a lot of questions regarding the platform and all this kind of stuff, and I was wondering if you could lead me in the right direction, because one of the first things that I wanted to do was just upgrade the wheels, because I kind of didn't like the stock wheels of the CVA. So that was one of the first things I wanted to do. So from then on, he was just like, hey, do you have a Facebook? And he ever heard of the Battalion 35? I was like, no, I never heard of that. He said, well, this is the main group, worldwide group. So there, if you had any question, you can go and ask. And luckily we have our own chapter here. So I was like, okay, cool. He asked me, he's like, do you want to be a part of the group? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'm down, because literally I don't got nobody to turn to. So he took my info, introduced me to the group, and long story short, like if it wasn't me for just reaching out to Uncle Brennan, I seriously would have not known about Battalion 35. But all the guys down here, all the Nissan R35 owners, I didn't think that we actually had that much, but really we have a lot of R35s here on the island. At least I can say though that I'm the youngest. On the side note, I'm just speaking for the guys down here on Oahu. If you look at all the Nissan R35 owners here on Oahu, 90%, I want to say 95% of us have our own custom vanity plate. I don't know what it is. I mean, I know a lot of guys do it too, but down here, like almost everybody has a custom vanity plate. Anyway, so one of the first things I wanted to do for my car was actually to get a tune, and I was kind of desperate for it and I didn't know who to turn to. Again, I just threw it up in the chat for all the guys down here and I was like, hey, do you guys know a tuner, or who do I go to for a tuner? So performance wise, a lot of the owners down here actually go through the same guy, which is Seth from Jotech. So shout out to you, Seth, and all the guys from Jotech helping us out with our cars. You know, we're thousands of miles away, but being that we're all connected in the GTR community, you guys are the MVPs for us. Granted, some guys ship their cars up, but for a good majority of us, again, thank you to the Jotech team. Another thing that I wanted to do for my car was just put some carbon fiber parts. So I just wanted to do a quick shout out to James McKibben from Vivid Racing. Thank you for always giving everyone deals. I'm pretty sure all you guys as part of the Battalion 35, you guys seen him and his posts as far as parts or whatever that we need. So shout out to James from Vivid Racing for really helping me out. Shipping from the mainland to Hawaii costs so much, but at least James gives me a good deal, so hey, I'm super happy, I'm super thankful for that. Other than that, considering just everyone like worldwide for the Battalion 35, you know, if you need any parts, there's so many shops that you can connect with, even if they're not in their area. If you need any performance mods, whatever you need done, you can always connect with somebody. Tuning, whatever you need, and whatever you want to do basically to your car, like you can always find somebody there to help you out, which I find it super good. And I'm super thankful because it saves me a lot of time of just trial and error. It saves me a lot of time of just trying to ask random people, or you know, you actually asking owners. And if you need any info as far as just the car itself or whatever thing you need done for your platform, like you will find somebody. With just immersing yourself into the community of all Nissan R35 owners, you connect with them in many ways, not just because of cars, but if any of them own a business, or if they can help you out outside of cars, like, hey, that's just the beauty of the community itself. And again, I'm speaking for all the Battalion guys down here. You know, a lot of guys are in different clubs or different teams, but then when it comes to just meshing with guys for having the same car that you have, like, there's another group that you can go to, another group that you can chill with. To me, I think that's just cool. It's not like oh, you're part of this club and now you gotta stay with this club. No, you can have a separate club to be a part of too. Also, I just want to share a little message from Mark and what he says about the Battalion. So Mark goes, Battalion 35 was put together to unite owners globally and offer an alternative to traditional forums, and that way it stays away from politics and fanboys. Our way of life has changed the way owners react, and the club has forged amazing relationships that bridge in gaps and cultures and continents. It's a place where friends truly become family, and that will never change. Mark also says, we can't take the credit. It's the members that inspire and make the Battalion 35 the place where everyone wants to be. I believe it. I really believe it, because again, we are building bridges in cultures. We're building bridges by just people in our community. We're building bridges with people all around the world, and that is to me one of the most coolest things ever, is that there's a commonality of cars, but it goes beyond that. It just builds a bigger community of people. So I just wanted to end today's video by saying shout out to all the Battalion 35 owners, and for the guys that's not part of the Battalion 35 but are Nissan R35 owners, find a way to connect with somebody. It's not that hard to find people and just connect with owners now. Do what I did, just go on your Instagram feed and pretty much you're probably gonna find somebody in your area that's an R35 owner, and maybe they're part of the Battalion. You never know, but until you ask, then you'll find out. Again, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And also, if you guys could really help me out, I want to grow this channel, hit that subscribe button for all the latest videos. Being that Hawaii is the melting pot of the world, I really wanted to showcase it in the form of automotive. I'm not only going to be showing my car and my build, but I also want to show friends' builds. I also want to show other people's builds. That's why I have another portion of this channel, and it's a little side project within the channel, which is called Island Rides, where I'm pretty much just showing all the coolest cars that I can find throughout the island and get to know the owners as well. So hit that subscribe button, guys, and I'll really appreciate it if you guys do. And I also have a little side project going on as far as merchandise for this channel. I have a brand called Definitive. It doesn't even have to do with cars. It's pretty much a call to action for everyone to challenge their standards, because really, if you believe in yourself and put your whole heart, mind, and soul into it, you can achieve anything. And that's why I started Definitive. So follow Definitive on Instagram at Definitive, DEFYNITIVE. I handle all the shipping and handling. DM Definitive on Instagram and I will link up with you guys and I'll get you guys merch out to you. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I'll see you guys on the next one. And always to remember, challenge your standards.